On the outskirts of a Middle Eastern village, smoke could be seen on the horizon. An American jet had crashed in the center of the town. The pilot did not make it. The air vehicle was giving support to a crashed US Humvee, but was taken down by anti-air. The US soldiers from the Humvee had no other choice than to wait for evac. Groups of militia, armed civilians, and members of the Global Revolution movement drew near. Among them, several women and boys in their teens. The soldiers would be forced to fight back if fired upon. The smoke of the crashed plane created a smokescreen, and the GRM used this to their advantage to approach closer. Then fire was exchanged. Most of the armed civilians lacked any military training, so their aim was inaccurate. But the thick smoke and parts of flying brick made it difficult for the Americans to fight back. The US military dispatched a large group of Marines to rescue the pinned down soldiers. They had 2 armed Humvees as well. But the GRM had set up a roadblock and was waiting for them. Things were not looking good. More civilians joined the fight, and the Americans had lost a man. The Marines had begun engaging at the roadblock. Though the GRM did not have many units deployed at the roadblock, the concrete proved great cover. Several Marines tried to flank, and a well-thrown grenade quickly got rid of the main infantry. Time was of the essence. The pinned down soldiers were low on ammo, and several were wounded. Then suddenly, several grenades went off. The Marines had reached the crash site and exchanged fire with the GRM supporters. It took the heat off the pinned down soldiers, who were relieved as they saw their brothers head in. With the Humvee providing constant fire and a wave of grenades bombarding the GRM movement, many decided to flee. Some of the Marines got overconfident and started firing in areas without cover. The Marines cleared the crash site and secured a perimeter. When the signal was given, the soldiers left their building and joined up with the Marines. Together, they took out any stragglers who refused to flee. Several of the GRM members hurled up in a pool as a final desperate stand. But they were no match for the precision of the Marines, and the shallow pool water colored red with their blood. The Marines loaded the wounded and dead up in the Humvees and escorted the soldiers back to base. They were thankful for the rescue from that hellish place.